Today, we're going on a journey to discover the top 25 most endangered animals on our planet. By understanding the plight of these animals, we can raise awareness and inspire action. We begin our journey in the far reaches of the Russian Far East and northeastern China, home to the elusive Amur leopard. With their thick, luxurious coats perfectly adapted to the cold, these solitary cats are incredibly powerful, able to take down prey many times their own size. Sadly, fewer than 100 Amur leopards remain in the wild due to habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. Our countdown takes us now to the dense rainforests of Indonesia, where the Javan rhino makes its last stand. Critically endangered, with only around 60 individuals surviving in a single national park, the Javan rhino faces immense pressure. Habitat loss, poaching, and limited genetic diversity threaten their very existence. Our journey takes us now to the warm waters of the Gulf of California, home to the critically endangered vaquita. This small porpoise, often called the panda of the sea, is heartbreakingly close to extinction, with fewer than 10 remaining. Entanglement in fishing nets is the biggest threat facing these tiny porpoises. Our journey now takes us high into the cloud forests of Rwanda, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, where we encounter the magnificent mountain gorilla. These gentle giants share an astonishing 98% of their DNA with humans. While their numbers have increased slightly in recent years thanks to conservation efforts, they remain critically endangered due to habitat loss, disease, and poaching. We travel now to the lush rainforests of Sumatra, Indonesia, where the critically endangered Sumatran orangutan makes its home. These intelligent creatures, with their long arms and expressive faces, are known as the people of the forest. Sadly, deforestation, driven by the palm oil industry, is pushing these great apes towards extinction. Our journey now takes us beneath the waves to the vibrant coral reefs, where the critically endangered hawksbill turtle makes its home. These ancient mariners, with their beautifully patterned shells, play a vital role in maintaining the health of our oceans. Sadly, these incredible journeys are becoming increasingly perilous due to habitat destruction, pollution, and the illegal wildlife trade. Our journey takes us back to the dense rainforests of Sumatra, where we encounter another critically endangered species, the Sumatran elephant. These majestic animals, smaller than their African relatives, play a vital role in their ecosystem. Sadly, habitat loss due to deforestation and human-wildlife conflict are pushing these gentle giants towards extinction. Our quest for endangered species takes us deep into the animate mountains of Vietnam and Laos, where we search for the elusive saola. This incredibly rare animal, discovered only in 1992, is often called the Asian unicorn due to its elusive nature. Habitat loss, hunting, and their shy nature make them incredibly difficult to protect. Our journey now takes us to the border region between Nigeria and Cameroon, where the critically endangered cross-river gorilla clings to survival. Fewer than 300 individuals remain, scattered in small, isolated populations. Habitat loss, hunting, and disease are the biggest threats facing these critically endangered primates. We return to the Indonesian island of Sumatra, where the critically endangered Sunda tiger, also known as the Sumatran tiger, roams the dense forests. Sadly, habitat loss due to deforestation for palm oil plantations, as well as poaching, are pushing this apex predator towards extinction. Our journey now takes us to the murky waters of China's Yangtze River, home to the critically endangered Yangtze finless porpoise. These small, playful porpoises are known for their mischievous smiles and intelligence. Sadly, pollution, habitat loss, and entanglement in fishing gear have pushed them to the brink. We travel now to the island nation of New Zealand, home to the critically endangered kakapo. Imagine a parrot that can't fly. These large, flightless birds are known for their gentle nature and unusual booming calls. Thanks to intensive conservation efforts, including a dedicated team of scientists and volunteers, their numbers are slowly increasing. Our journey takes us now to the Philippines, where the critically endangered Philippine eagle, one of the largest and most powerful eagles in the world, soars through the rainforest canopy. Sadly, habitat loss due to deforestation and hunting are pushing these majestic birds towards extinction. Our journey takes us to the grasslands of Kenya, where we confront a heartbreaking reality. The northern white rhino is functionally extinct in the wild, with only 2 females remaining on the entire planet. Poaching for their horns, driven by a demand fueled by unfounded beliefs, has decimated their populations. Our journey takes us deep into the rainforest of Central Africa, where the critically endangered western lowland gorilla makes its home. These gorillas are incredibly social and intelligent, living in complex family groups. Sadly, they are threatened by habitat loss, disease, and poaching. Our journey takes us now to the savannas and grasslands of Africa, where the critically endangered black rhino continues its fight for survival. These iconic animals, with their distinctive hooked lips and 2 horns, were once found across much of Africa. Sadly, poaching for their horns, driven by demand from traditional medicine markets, has decimated their populations. However, thanks to the tireless work of conservationists, their numbers are slowly increasing in some areas. We travel now to the island of Borneo, shared by Indonesia and Malaysia, where the critically endangered Bornean orangutan makes its home. Sadly, habitat loss due to deforestation for palm oil plantations and illegal pet trade are pushing these gentle creatures towards extinction. Our journey now takes us to the rivers of the northern Indian subcontinent, where the critically endangered gharial, a unique crocodilian, makes its home. Sadly, habitat loss, pollution, and entanglement in fishing nets have pushed these ancient creatures to the brink. Our journey takes us high into the Ethiopian highlands, where we encounter the critically endangered Ethiopian wolf, the rarest canid in the world. Sadly, habitat loss, disease, and human-wildlife conflict are pushing these unique wolves towards extinction. Our quest for endangered species takes us to the unforgiving Sahara Desert, where the critically endangered addax, a large antelope, struggles to survive. Sadly, hunting, habitat loss, and drought have pushed them to the brink. We travel now to the Iberian Peninsula, shared by Spain and Portugal, where the critically endangered Iberian lynx, a small and elusive cat, fights for survival. Sadly, habitat loss, prey scarcity, and human persecution have pushed them to the brink. Our journey takes us to the southeastern United States, where the critically endangered red wolf, a symbol of hope and resilience, is making a comeback. Once declared extinct in the wild, these beautiful animals are slowly being reintroduced to their native habitat. We return one last time to the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, where the critically endangered Sumatran rhino, the smallest and hairiest of all rhino species, faces an uncertain future. Sadly, habitat loss, poaching, and their slow reproductive rate have pushed them to the brink. Our journey takes us to the arid regions of Brazil, where the Spix's macaw, a bird once declared extinct in the wild. Thanks to intensive conservation efforts, including captive breeding programs, there is hope for their future. Our countdown ends where it began, in the warm waters of the Gulf of California, with an urgent plea for the vaquita. As we speak, fewer than 10 of these tiny porpoises remain on Earth, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the urgent need for conservation action. Thank you for joining me on this journey to discover the plight of these 25 incredible endangered animals. Remember, every action, no matter how small, can make a difference. We can all contribute to creating a brighter future for these magnificent creatures. Together, let's be the generation that makes a difference. Thank you for joining today and subscribe for more fun adventures.